What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be showing you guys my dream gaming setup. This setup, blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and the most effort I've ever put in. Truthfully, all my other setups have been pretty lackluster and pretty bad. I was a professional Call of Duty player for around 11 years, and I was moving around a ton, so I never really put too much effort into it. And now that I am retired, I'm gonna be focusing on content full time. I wanted to actually dedicate a really good space and make a nice office with it. So, because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in here, you wanna have your environment feel good, feel comfortable, and of course look good as well. So when I'm streaming, you see the background is nice. So we're gonna talk through everything, and I'm excited to show you guys everything. One thing that I really wanted that I've never had before is my own space for a setup. Because all my setups before have been either in my bedroom or in like a living room and stuff, and everything was just crammed together and there wasn't that much space. So now that the content is gonna be flowing, I got my own office, which is really nice. So I have my own bedroom and my own office, and I think it's really important to separate the two and have some separation, because when I was playing from my bedroom, I would be in that room. I would sleep there for 8 hours, be gaming for 10 hours. So I'm in that room 18 hours a day. It was crazy. And now when I walk into the office, I feel like I just come in here, focus, and just do my thing. And as you may see, the desk and my monitors are in the middle of the room. We were deciding if we're gonna put the setup in a corner, but honestly, we're just why don't we just put the setup in the middle so you have a ton of space? Because usually when you're you have to climb under the desk, you have to move all the wires around and do all that when it's up against the wall. And now that we have this room dedicated for the office and the setup, it's just nice having in the middle. Of course, the cable management, it's decent, it's a start. The fact that I can just walk back here, fix some stuff, then walk back is super easy, because I know we've all been there. I don't know how many times I've hit my head on the desk when I'm climbing under it, but too many times to count. So that's what we really decided when we had the setup getting started, that we wanted to have it in the middle so we can play around with it and not have to stress about having it stuck in just one corner. First off, the most important part of the gaming setup is the PC. I just got a new PC. It has a 5080 in it. My last PC had a 2080 Super, so quite a big upgrade, and it was about time I did it. My guy Paradox hooked it up as always, and I'm just super happy. I'm super happy to get all these frames and be able to play on it. It's nice to have one PC, because for the longest I was doing a dual PC setup, and if you've ever done a dual PC setup, you know the random struggles you face. The audio will be out, this thing will be messed up, and you just don't know exactly what's going on. So I'm just all right, let's simplify it, let's get one PC, and super happy with this. So I'll show the specs on screen so you guys can all see that for the people that know about PCs. Personally, I'm not too good at knowing anything about the PC parts and everything. The only thing I really know is the GPUs. So I got my Xbox Series X right here. It's gonna be to be playing some old games and stuff, so maybe some old Call of Duties, have some fun, because I don't know, they have the backwards compatibility, which is always cool. And moving on, we have, of course, the desk. We have 3 monitors, so the one I tilt will be the one for my chat when I'm streaming. My main one, they're all Asus by the way, but my main one will be, it goes up to 280 hertz. So that's always nice when you're playing multiplayer or Warzone, to get as many frames as possible. And then the third one is kind of just extra. You don't need 3 monitors, but it's nice to have just, if you need to have something else up that you just want to keep up, whether it's your Discord, your Streamlabs, or whatever you want to have up on it. So we got this Black Ops 6 keyboard and the Black Ops 6 mouse as well. So, we have a little Black Ops 6 on the desk with the FaZe X Steel Series mouse pad. I've had this for years, probably since 2016, because I think that's when FaZe first got sponsored by Steel Series, and I had it completely unopened. So I was might as well put it to good use. And then I have the Go XLR, which is always really nice to have, and you can do all these fun different robot and different edits and have fun with your voice when you're streaming and stuff. When someone gives a sub or 5 subs, you go crazy. You have the microphone going on. Then we got the Shure mic. The Shure mic has been with me for years. It's great quality. Never really had any issues with it. And this Rode arm mount, got it clipped onto the desk. And it's just nice to have it. You move it, you adjust it, you see what's working, wherever you want to put it. And then sometimes when you're gaming, you gotta adjust it too, because it might be in your way, it might be blocking your mini map, or it's blocking something on your screen, so you gotta move it. And then of course you can't forget the light that is elite, but it's also currently blinding me in this video. You get the Elgato key light, and yeah, it's super nice. Makes me look good on screen. Hopefully it's making me look good now, because if you see me in person, it's a scary sight. So I gotta try and catfish online as much as I can from Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty much my setup with the Astro gaming headset. And I was thinking about maybe switching to like earbuds, but I already have the dent in my head. I've been wearing Astros for probably like 13, 14 years now. So unfortunately, one of the bad things about our gamers, our posture is terrible, and we have dents in our heads from wearing this headset. So I'm scared to one day shave my head and see that dent. I'm just gonna keep lying to myself and say I don't have it and just keep my hair long. But of course, Astro, it's a staple in Call of Duty, so we've been using that since the Black Ops 1 days. Don't make fun of me, but I do have this Logitech C920 webcam kind of thing. I know, it's not the best, but I haven't upgraded to actual camera yet. Maybe when I become a big streamer, a big YouTuber one day, I'll do that. But for now, this is good enough, right? And here is another Herman Miller. If you guys know Herman Millers, they're the best chairs on the market, but they're also very expensive. I think this goes for, with like no selling, I think around $2,000, the Embody. It's super comfortable, and it's a worthwhile investment if this is your job. When you're spending 10 hours a day in a chair and you don't want to cause any long-term issues and you just want to have as good of posture as you can, it's worth it. But of course, you have to be like very serious and dedicated to have that. There's also other great chairs that you can definitely find for cheaper that will help keep your body healthy, your posture good and everything. But I absolutely love my Herman Miller. Nothing, not a bad thing to say against them. I'm not sponsored, by the way, by Herman Miller, but it is very nice. So, and I always just love the back design. And moving on from my, and my coasters. Can't forget the coasters. Never had this at my setup before, but now that I'm pushing 30, I'm an unk, we have that coaster there, just so I don't get my desk wet and then it hits my keyboard or my controller or anything, yeah. Oh yeah, I got my desk too. I didn't even actually talk about my desk, but I believe it's a Respawn desk. I believe I got it when I was on Minnesota Rocker. And it's nice, it like moves up and down too, so that's always cool, an adjustable thing. One thing I would love to get, if I'm like streaming for long hours, I would love to get like a walking pad, raise my desk up, and so I could just like stream and play and everything while walking, because sitting so long takes its toll on you, and you know, you need to get your 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day in. So I think a walking pad would definitely be a worthwhile investment for just my longevity, my health, but still able to grind and make content and do all that stuff. And then back here, we got a lot to talk about back here going on. Of course, we have these lights. Wait, actually, hold up, let me switch up the lights. So you can go red, you can go green, blue like it was, yellow, another lighter blue, purple. And there's a bunch of other stuff you could do. You can customize all of it on the app on the phone, and then you can just have it going crazy like that too. So it's always nice to have some lights. They definitely make your setup look good when you're recording videos and all that. Then I got these black brick acoustic panels to kind of dampen the sound, but also make the setup look good. And because I know you guys have all seen those like other bricks that people have, like those foam looking things, but this just looks different, and I don't know, it kind of just like looked more official, I guess. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I need to get those. And my girlfriend was actually a huge help in designing the background, because for me, my setups have always been very basic, like I said. And so my background was like, I was like, yeah, whatever, my background should be all right. And she's like, nah, we have to actually put some effort into your background. And she was a big help with that, so thank you to her. And now, one of my favorite parts, and guys, I actually built this. I built this shelf right here. So very proud of that. Not gonna lie, I built it wrong a couple times and had to fix it, but I was able to do that. And I have some of my favorite things here. So I got Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I really wanna be in a Godzilla movie one day, even though they're already filming the next one. But I wanna at least go to the premiere. So if anyone has a plug for Godzilla, let me know, please. I'll do anything to just go to the premiere. And then we got Rayquaza, my favorite Pokemon as well. Right here is going to be a Dodgers World Series baseball, because you know Dodgers are the best team in baseball. Grew up in Southern California, so of course I got to be a Dodgers fan. Then next we have, oh wait, this actually turns on right here. Boom, turn the blue light on, or this is a little changing. Has my logo, it has my signature, and every single team I was on from the start. So starting at Elevate when I first went pro, and all the way through my teams to Cloud9, where it all ended and I retired. And then of course, you have my custom SCUF controller right here. So this is the attached design on the SCUF controller. Been sponsored by SCUF for a very long time, since like Call of Duty Go, so that's what, like 11-ish years. And the fact that I was able to get my own design is pretty awesome. A lot of hard work and dedication and using code attach on SCUF to get that. Then I got a bonsai tree. And Legos are dope, by the way. This Lego bonsai tree, I absolutely love. It adds just such a nice aesthetic to the room, and they're actually fun to build. If you've never built Legos before, I highly recommend it, because sometimes they make you rage, but when you get it done, it's such a good feeling. Then I got some books, of course. This John Wooden book is great. I've read most of these books. I've read that one, read that one. There's only two I did not read. So I've read most of these books. I know you guys might find that surprising that I'm able to read, but yes, I read most of those books right there. I have my attached 100K on YouTube plaque. Hopefully one day gonna get a mil plaque, but we're at like 330,000-ish subscribers, around that area. So we're gonna have to lock in. But yeah, it's always cool to just have something like this. So yeah, now we gotta actually grind and work our way up to get that mil plaque. I got this hand massager. You gotta take great care of your body, even if you're not a professional player, just if you play the game a lot. If you're an amateur player who likes to play Call of Duty or whatever your game is, take care of your hands. Ice your hands, stretch, do dynamic stretches before you play, and then do like static stretches after you play to just take care of your body. And of course my baseball glove, my baby right here. I was really meant to just be in the MLB. Unfortunately, Call of Duty took over and I became addicted to Call of Duty, and that's all I wanted to do. Then of course you gotta get the plant. You always have to get some greenery to like liven the place up. Unfortunately, it is fake. I wanted to get a real one, but when you have a fake plant, it's actually pretty nice to just, you don't have to really worry about it. With a real one, you gotta take care of it and make sure it's getting some sunlight, water, and do all this stuff, and change out some of the soil sometimes, which could cause a mess. So yeah, I just opted to get a fake plant. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. You can't really tell through that webcam, but if I do get a really nice camera one day, maybe you'll be able to tell it's fake. But this, let's keep this between us. Let's not tell anyone else that this is a fake plant. So let's just keep it between us, because I know you guys are good at keeping secrets, and you definitely will not go yell and tell everyone else. And the only way this is all possible is with internet. So I believe my speeds are like 1200 by 1200. Have that good fiber, which is a necessity. So the fact that you get to have really good internet speeds, but then also be on like 2 to 4 ping is incredible, because I grew up in California. I was always playing on 2-bar, and I was used to that 50, 60, 70 ping. So the fact that I get to be able to be in Texas now and enjoy being central, I connect pretty well to the West Coast, pretty well to the East Coast, and anything central is amazing. So I have no complaints. But of course, it's good internet speeds, your upload, your download, your ping, but then also your location. Your location is very important, and that is how you will connect to different servers that you are playing on. So Texas is a great hub to play video games from. Then I'll show you guys my storage closet. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty crazy in there. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's an absolute mess. Let's go. Oh my God. Yeah, we got everything in here. We got Groot. Lego Groot still wrapped up, unfortunately. He hasn't made it out yet. An old school mix amp. If you're an OG MLG Day player, this is one of the old school mix amps. I remember using this in like Black Ops 2. I got some Lego stuff, my weighted vest, my ab roller, my massager. Always gotta make sure you're massaging. I got, oh my God, all these backup controllers. So if I ever need a controller, I just come in here, grab one of my controllers. I'll probably be doing some giveaways of these controllers as well. But yeah, this is my storage closet. Absolute mess. So let's get out of there, because it just stresses me out being in there. And that is going to do it for my dream gaming setup tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys see anything you would recommend that I add to just amplify my setup even more, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always open to some criticism. I love the setup. I'm excited to just be here streaming, making videos. And this is gonna be the background for a while, so the content is gonna be pumping out of this room. Super excited about that, but if you guys made it to the end, you are a real one. I will see you guys in the next video, and as always, my name is Attach, and I'm out. Peace.